Yeah, but my overriding feeling is pride. Um, we're all winners, we're all ambitious, we want to win games of football, and when you're 1-0 up in the 93rd, 4th minute against Liverpool, of course we want to win the game, but overall it's probably not. Maybe they'd be hard done by if we'd have won that game. They're going to be the dominant team, we know that. But we had a real plan and the players committed to it, and we got close. We got close. So my overriding feeling is pride, not disappointment tonight. There's a bit of what if or if only, but the players gave absolutely everything, and they're Liverpool Football Club. That's why they are who they are. They found a way to get a result from a difficult situation. My emotions were I was very excited, obviously, but then there's two reasons why I didn't over celebrate and leg it down. The whole touchline was VAR. I was thinking, is there going to be some kind of check going on, which there was, and then there's still probably enough time for Liverpool to get about 4 goals in that in that time anyway. So I don't want to over celebrate. Just try and concentrate. Great feeling. It was a brilliant goal, wasn't it? And those are the moments that we're going to get against teams like that, the counter-attacking moments, the set pieces. We're not going to have loads of control in their final third. So it was really good that the players were clinical. I think something we've been talking about and working on a lot over these last few weeks. Yeah, he did. And that's what he can give us. I thought what we were brilliant at tonight, I thought we were really good. When we won the ball back, we didn't kick it straight back tonight. We knew we had to make 2 or 3 passes. We knew we had to accept the ball under pressure. I thought we were, very rarely tonight, maybe towards the end when we're defending a lot deeper, but very rarely did we just kick it straight back to Liverpool tonight. We accepted the pressure, we accepted their press, and Ross was a big part of that. He's able to wriggle out of pressure, find the space, and we retained a threat. I thought the threat, Chio's pace is the obvious one, but by making those 2 or 3 passes and then finding some space, it retained a threat in the game. So Liverpool were still thinking, they've got a bit of something there. Do you know what I mean? And it wasn't just complete dominance all the time in our half. Yeah, Thomas was excellent, and he has been in really good form. And again, you're right. I think to get any kind of result against Liverpool, we know our goalkeeper's going to have to do his job and do it well, which he did do. So really pleased. That's why we brought him here. We knew that this year we're going to be facing more shots than we were in the Championship. That's just common sense. So we bring in someone who's good at shot stopping, and he's doing his job very, very well. Yeah, and that's what the message has been, and that's what we've been trying to do from probably Brighton and Chelsea. Those first couple of games has been a little bit of an adjustment and making sure that we have to be in games. We know we need to get more points. We haven't got enough points so far, but we've got some, and we've taken points now from an outstanding football team. But we have taken points in games, and we've been in games as well, and that's really key, because if you're not like Villa last week in the end, where they were too good on the day and 3-0 down after 60 minutes, you're out of the game. It's difficult then. So it's really important for us, if we're going to achieve something this year, and we believe we can, we have to stay in the game. I think they've had it. I think everyone will say, "Oh, can you get more belief from this?" And I think we can, but we've got that. We believe in ourselves. We believe in the players that we've got. That's why we brought them to the club. Supporters believe. I look at that. It's fantastic. I think the starting team today probably cost 4 or 5 million quid. You know what I mean? It's amazing starting a Premier League game against Liverpool and getting a point as well. So the players deserve so much credit. The board and everyone connected to the club. It should be a really proud day for us. We've got the belief. We have. People out there will say what they want about us, and that's cool. That's all right. But our job is to change people's minds. Maybe people will think, oh, they got something. They're all right. And they're fighting. They're difficult to beat. They've got some good players, and we've shown all of that tonight. Yeah. I'd have been coming here probably with a beer in my hand if we had done. So stick on the water tonight. We've got Manchester United in 6 days' time, so let's stay grounded. But yeah, it was close. Amazing. Supporters create that here at the Kenny, but we have to give them something to shout about as well. So we did that. They recognise the quality of the opposition that we're coming up against. They know that we're not going to have loads of possession of the ball, but I think they can see that the lads were really committed tonight to trying to press at the right times and trying to make sure we see runners and defend well and defend the box well and help our mate if he makes a mistake or if someone gets caught out. Again, we did all of that really, really well. You have to if you're going to get something from the game.
Rob, just on that atmosphere, there was some tragedy chanting today that you can hear, and it was mentioned on commentary as well. Do you have any sort of comment on that?
Not at the moment. I'll find out what was said. I haven't heard a thing there, so I can't comment on it. I don't want to say the wrong thing right now at the moment. Something I don't condone, we don't condone, but I won't say anything at the moment because I haven't heard that. Sorry.
On a more positive side, when Darwin Nunez missed that chance, did you think that was going to be?
You maybe start thinking, oh, is this going to be our day here now? You know, what was the score at that time? I can't even remember. It's a bit of a blur. That's still at 0-0. Yeah. Maybe you think, oh, this could be our day, and then we get a counter-attacking moment, 1-0 up. If I'm being really honest, they deserve something because of the chances that they had. It wasn't like it was just chance after chance after chance. I didn't feel like we were under immense pressure when we were back in our shape, but you know they've got the quality to break us down, and they did find a way. But yeah, when they missed that chance, I think, ooh, it could be our day this.
One thing you mentioned last week was how you worked with the team on body position to try and shut down channels, and same sort of structure today.
Yeah.
Was that something again you were working on?
We've worked on that a lot this week because if Liverpool, let's be honest, if Liverpool are watching our game against Villa, they'll go like, there you go, do that, you know, and they can show 5 or 6 clips of how Villa did break us down, where we can be better. We defended way better tonight against that because Liverpool make those forward runs so well. Their timing's great. They've got loads of players who can just turn and pick someone out really quickly with disguise. Trent's brilliant at that now. Comes inside into that pivot position and he's looking forward, and they've got top players that are making quick runs into space. So we dealt with that really well tonight. Really well. Miles better than last week against Villa.
And if you wouldn't mind, could you add a little bit of specificity on the man marking job that you had on Nunez and Salah? How was that working today?
It's not necessarily man marking. We had to be more zonal. You know, Tottenham we did a little bit more man marking stuff in more midfield areas, but tonight it was more zonal. But you're obviously having to when someone like Mo Salah comes into your space, then you've got to be able to take him as well. You know, he'll play wide, and he actually comes into pockets as well now, and they sort of get some good rotations with Szoboszlai, Trent, him. One of them's wide, one of them's inside, 2 of them could be inside. So they ask loads of questions of you tactically, and that's really pleasing tonight. That we can go through a lot during the week, have a real plan tactically. This could happen, this could happen. He'll do this, he'll pull there, then he'll come into this space, he'll make that forward run, and we can run through loads of scenarios. But then in the end, they'll see what we're doing, and they'll try and find other spaces as well. And they're really good players, so Jurgen probably has to say, do this, and they're good enough to just execute it straight away. So the players tonight were bang on it from a tactical point of view and being able to switch on and make decisions themselves. I can't take any credit for that. That's the lads, because they're out there while the game's going on.
Yeah, Nunez has got a lot of respect for what the team does, but he did have a little complaint both during the game and after about the way that we I just wondered if that was something you were aware of during the game. He went and had a little.
He had a bit of a word. Look, we've got to try and be physical, and we've got to try and make sure that they don't get a free header. They've got real physicality. You know, they've got some big old boys there that are coming up from set pieces that are able to get their head on it, and I think we've got to make sure that we stand up and we're strong and we try to defend well. So, yeah, I think there's always going to be little bits that he might have a little bit of a chew about, but I'm really pleased with how we defended those moments. It is a physical game still. I'm not saying to foul, far from it, but we've got to make sure that we don't just give people roll out the red carpet and go, there you go, Virgil, have a nice free header, mate.
Is it actually quite a good sign of this team that you've sort of got under?
Look, our aim's not to do that. He's a winner, and he won't be pleased with certain bits. That's fine, but we've got to do what we've got to do. We've got to try and find a way to get a result, which is very hard against a team like that.
Rob, what did you make of Andros Townsend, his first start for the team since he signed?
Really pleased. He showed some good moments of quality. Gives us that, again, someone who can handle the ball in tight spaces and just find a pass. I thought it was a lovely 1-2 when he sort of drifted over on that far side with Chio. I wanted him on the regains to go inside and try and find space either side of McAllister to give us a little bit of a link with Carlton and Ross to try and give us those 2 or 3 passes to then break out. Otherwise, we'd have just been bang defending here all night. But the other thing I really liked as well, when he was on my side in the first half, I'm able to use him a lot to get messages out onto the pitch, because tactically he's outstanding. So he really gets what we're trying to do. So from those two perspectives, yeah, I was really pleased with him.
And I know you said defensively you were slightly different from the Spurs game a few weeks ago, but in terms of that game, you know, it was against 10 men. We spoke post-match and you felt quite disappointed you didn't get a point from that one. So can you see kind of, I suppose, the improvement that you spoke about belief, but the players playing a team like that against Liverpool?
Yeah, I mean, those two teams, they're both top teams and we've competed well against them. And Tottenham could have been 3 up after 18 minutes, but after that, then I thought we, you know, grew into that game, and then in the end could have got something from it. And I thought it was a close game in the end. Again, both these teams, they're always going to have moments, they're always going to get chances, and I suppose Tottenham's almost came in that first 18-minute period, and then after that, then it was okay. But we've had really good performances against Wolves and Burnley, where we should have got more from those games as well, you know. And all right, we've mixed it well with these Tottenham and Liverpool. But we should have, and we haven't, so it's fine, but we should have taken more from a couple of other games here. Performances have been really good here at home. They have been really, really good, and we've got to keep that level and keep believing. Then the win will come. I know that. Tonight, again, it was nearly there, and I think, you know, when you're nearly there against a team like that, then it'll happen. All right, thank you, everyone.
Thanks, guys.